We got to come out of this kind of thinking, this kind of action. That's the first coming out. We got to clean up our lives. You can do it. If you don't know how, come here. We'll show you how to clean up your life. But there's a second coming out. This thing still has a little value. Little stuff left. In order to come out of her, you got to take your mouth out of her kitchen. Some of you are very wise today, know the best foods to buy, and you out there trying to buy the best foods, but you don't know how they were grown. They're killing us in the finest markets. That's why we lead in all forms of cancer. When I was a young boy, cancer was a white folks' disease. What happened? Well, you don't want to cook anymore, sisters. Oh no, this cooking is old hat. I am a professional. I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor. Well, that's good for you. But my God, you can't cook. So somebody else is in their kitchen making your food. You don't see the kitchen. You don't know whether they were scratching their backside and then fixing the food, blowing their nose, coughing and spitting. I'm not trying to be vulgar. These things really happen. And you just pop it in the microwave. I ain't got no time, I'm busy. And the microwave heating your food up and changing the molecular structure of it. You eating all this mess and wonder why you got ovarian cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, brain cancer, colon cancer. We just cancered up. And since you love sex so much, I understand. But Lord, she's the biggest carrier of AIDS today. That's not an accident. That's on purpose. He's killing us every way possible to keep God from taking us. He'll kill us because he has no more use for us. In my Mexican family, if you're here, it ain't no accident that there's from 12 to 20 million so-called undocumented aliens in the country. That's not an accident. They allowed the border to become porous. Corporate America don't want you no more. Look, Hattie McDaniel's day is over. You know how they used to hire black domestic workers? Come in, clean their house, cook their food. Not today. It's Hispanic brothers and sisters. As Hispanic brothers and sisters are not only picking the fruit and the vegetables in California, they're on the construction teams. They're in housing because they'll work longer for less. You always looking for a break. want to get fully paid but don't want to work. So the white man don't want you. To tell you the truth, he's sick of us. He's already let us go. We haven't let him go. Come out of her. Now look at this. I close. Joseph, who was sold into bondage, became the master of Pharaoh's grain house. The grain house in America is Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska. These wheat, oats, barley, corn, bean producing states. America's for sale. You can't take it. No, don't even get that thought in your mind. But while the Benjamins have lost the binge but got a few almonds, then if we put enough of these almonds together, we could buy thousands of acres of farmland that don't lose its value when the dollar goes down. If you can produce corn and wheat and barley and oats and beans, the world is ready to trade with whoever can produce it. Cuba will buy your beans. Cuba will buy your wheat. China will buy your wheat. You can become an international power while the money has some value. Come out of her. Hey, if you start rising, China got all that money. Don't you think they not only invested in Africa, but don't you think they might want to help invest in you? You are international people, man. You think like a Negro. You need to think like a human being that has connections all over the earth. Come out of her. UFOI and MGT. We've become some bourgeois Negroes that believe in a mystery God. Sitting around waiting for a mystery God to do for us what we could unite and do for ourselves. Look, FOI. I came out to FOI a few Mondays ago. I came out to MGT a few Saturdays ago. Just think, if we in the class decided the dollar falling, but real estate, we can buy it with a falling dollar. Farmland, we can buy with a falling dollar. We got over 1,000 brothers. We wear suits. We don't wear dirty suits. We get our suits clean. Well, where's your national cleaners? Where's your national clothing factory? Where's your national bakery? Damn, the cow gives its hide to whoever will buy her. She ain't no hoe, but she'll go with you. Milk that girl. Get some milk. We can open up a supermarket. We got enough people to patronize the supermarket. If you stop becoming traders and trade with somebody else, bring your money to yourself and trade with yourself. Come out of her. And if you come out of her, God will bless you, because he wants you to do something for yourself. You selling drugs? We can teach you how to sell all kind of products that your people need. Go door to door. Come away from the enemy. Save your money. Look, you got to stop buying cigarettes. You can stop smoking. How many packs of cigarettes you smoke a week at $9 a pack? Suppose you saved 4 packs. That's 4 9s of 36. At reefer. See, if you come out of her, you don't need no reefer. You become a servant of the Most High God. You high all the time, but not off a drug. I'm high right now, and I ain't coming down. Look. Well, all right. You talked about my reefer. What about crack cocaine? Is you on the pipe? Now, wait a minute, minister. I was going along with you all the time. You didn't got into my lifestyle now. No, brother, that's a death style. Because once crack and heroin and ecstasy and all the drugs of choice take your money, you got to steal, lie, and cheat to keep up your habit. But if you got strong enough to give all that up, see, that's what God means when he said, come out of her. Then look at the money you have to invest. You may say, well, yeah, man, you don't need a Rolls Royce sitting out in front of an apartment building. I got a Rolls Royce, but I can afford to keep it up because all of you support me. I don't need it. A Volkswagen would do the same thing. But you wouldn't want me riding. Wait. You want me to represent you. Now listen. Don't buy any automobile that you can't upkeep. I know you like Mercedes-Benz and what's that other one? Bentleys, and you like Maybachs, but you like them from afar. But whatever you like is going to break down. Tires, man, on some of them cars is enough to buy a new car. Buy what you can afford. Stop trying to compete with your neighbor. Stay within your means. Come out of her. And look, if 1,000 of us 2,000 of us, 5,000 of us, 10,000 of us could save $30 a month. 10,000 times 30 is $300,000. We got brothers in here, sisters, who know how to leverage money. 300,000 can get you a leverage of 3 million. So if you act with wisdom, don't think of personal ownership. That thing is dead now. But collective ownership, where we all are the beneficiaries of what we own together. That's what it means, come out of her, my people. God has set his hand against a false church that instead of being on 7 mountains, started on 7 hills. And the 7 hills represent the Roman Empire and the religion that came out of Rome that has conquered multitudes of people and kept them in poverty, while the whore is decked in scarlet and diamonds and jewels. But she's sitting astride a beast, and it is the power of America that upholds false religion. 10 kings in South America gave their power to the beast, and now they're taking it. So the Pope has showed up in Brazil. What you doing in Brazil? Say, well, the whole of Latin America is going towards socialism or a liberation theology that takes them away from Catholicism. And the Pope is upset because he's losing. The church is in revolt against itself. Has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. He's perfect and spotless. But those of us who claim him are so imperfect and so filled with spots and blemishes. And the church, many of them, will not say anything to encourage you to clean up your act. Because as long as you put money in the collection plate, you can live any kind of life you want to and bring it with you to church. That kind of religion God opposes. He does not oppose Jesus. He does not oppose the true teachings of Jesus Christ, but he opposes the dirt and the filth that is carried on in the name of Jesus the Christ. And he opposes the ignorance that's carried on in the name of Prophet Muhammad. He opposes the evil that is carried on in the name of Abraham and the Israelite prophets. All religion has to clean up its act, or God will destroy them all. So, I thank you so much for giving me this time and this attention. I hope you enjoy our lecture today on the fall of the dollar. May Allah bless you all. I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Come on, brother.